I competed in the biggest gi and no gi tournament in the PNW called the Revolution. I had 8 matches with some crazy and cool techniques from both sides, and today I'll be breaking down my first match in the gi. As we kick things off, I try to hit an early double leg, but it gets stuffed, so I return to where I belong.
Whoa.
As Sam here starts to cut an angle, I try to lock into K-guard, but I'm forced to abandon it once I realize he has double unders, so I weave my right arm into an underhook and apply something called the origatami. I use this to counter the double unders pass and try to engage him into a triangle choke. Sam strips his arm out of the origatami and pressures in with a knee cut. He actually does something really cool here and blocks me from locking onto his leg while feinting to the left and cutting fast to the right to start stacking my legs as I try to retain my guard. Notice the grip he has on my belt. Because my hips are raised, it's hard to place my right foot in front of his chest, allowing him to capitalize on that space and beat my leg to the inside position and eventually settles into side control. Already being down 3 points, I not only need to find a way to even the score, but I also need to find a way to win by either collecting more points or securing a submission. With that in mind, the first thing I need to actually do is get this guy off of me. I'll use this belt grip to prevent Sam from flattening my back to the mat and giving my hips room to move. I then quickly turn into him and fall back into close guard. I don't want to lose the match because I pulled guard, being down 3, and my opponent decided to just stay here, so I go for a half-assed armbar and nearly concede another guard pass. Sam keeps the inside position and nearly gets his knee through, but he starts working on a stack pass, putting a lot of pressure on my left side. As he starts creeping over and nearly secures side control, I'm forced to turtle to avoid the pass. During the scramble, as he starts spinning to my back, I launch out for a single leg and I'm able to take him down and secure 2 points. Only seconds after I get on top, he takes me back over with what I believe is a cow catcher, but we run out of bounds and have to reset back in the middle, standing. If you guys couldn't guess, I immediately take to guard. However, in a few minutes, I might do something that surprises you. I engage with De La Hiva and look to off balance, but Sam beats me to coming up and pushes me back down. Sam then tries to cut through my guard with a knee slice, but as he exposes that space under his legs, I nearly find a reverse De La Hiva sweep. As soon as I thought I had it, he gained back his balance and sits back in a half guard. So on a completely separate note, I've started working for my gym helping with the kids class. The week prior, we were learning the scissor sweep, so I thought I'd take a page out of their book and finally attempt it after 2 years of training jiu-jitsu. I'm able to hit it, but he comes back up too fast, so I switch into K-guard. Right now, I'm looking to control his posture and capture his elbow for an armbar. What my K-guard foot should be doing is pressing into him, off-balancing him, and making him step up to his right leg. This would force him to press back into me to maintain his base, but because I'm not doing that, he's able to maintain his composure with the safe distance between his elbow and my hip line. Then, as if I didn't learn my lesson the first time, Sam shoots in double unders and begins another stack pass. My goal right now is to keep his hips away from me and stall long enough to get my feet back in front. From here, I look to get control back by grabbing a sleeve and collar grip. However, because we're on the edge of the mat, as I try to wrestle up, we're forced to reset back in the middle, and now it's time to change my game plan. I'm still at a point and an advantage. We have less than 2 minutes on the clock, so I need to make every move count. As soon as we get back in the middle, I spring up and hit one of my signature takedowns. I'll grab a collar grip with my right hand and spin down onto my knees to hit a collar drag single leg. As soon as Sam hits the mat, I'm immediately looking to control the position and slow down the pace until I'm able to score 2 points. However, Sam still hasn't given up. He pushes me away with De La Hiva and grabs a deep lapel grip. Using this, he'll try to off-balance me and wrestle up to score another 2 points. After a super close call, I'm able to scramble back up and avoid the 2, but he gets another advantage. Right now I'm just barely in the lead, and I definitely did not help myself by shooting the worst double leg you've seen all day, and he nearly takes my back. I'm able to just barely skate by driving his shoulders onto the mat and forcing him high on my back before he eventually falls off, but now it's time to secure my lead. I step back, grab both of his pant legs, and whip him around with a Toriando. I settle into a deep angle on Sam, and from here I pin his near leg as I transition to a collar grip, and I'll use that collar grip and pant grip to sink myself down until I score the guard pass. After a super tough battle, I win the round 3-7 and move on to face an even tougher opponent. If you guys want to see the Kiss of the Dragon in action, as well as me nearly getting choked the f*** out, make sure to hit subscribe and stick around as I analyze each of my rounds and share my knowledge with you.
I want to know more about how you feel.
I feel like shit. That's how I feel.